In his polemical book Being and Time, the famous German philosopher Heidegger talks about human existence. He says that while every other thing in the universe is, only human being exists. His existence has no meaning. Meaning only comes to his existence by virtue of how and what he makes out of it. To him, there are two ways in which human can exist. He can live authentically or inauthentically. Heidegger believes that the meaning of human reality is defined in reference to other realities. Man, as an existing being, does not exist alone. He exists with other human beings. It is through the reality of these other human beings, like ourselves, that meaning is conferred on individual existence. It means that my existence is made meaningful because others who look like me exist. Heidegger says that man must not allow the reality of other human beings to rob him the reality of his own authentic individuality. He says that although man is a being that lives with others, his existence is not a collective existence but an individual existence who has his own life to live and his own death to die. The issue of death or human finiteness, and by implication, the pivotal question of time as defining human existence, is central to existential thought. He says that human consciousness is in essence infinite, that is, our minds can always conceive of another possibility beyond the present, or we can always transcend ourselves, can always envision a future. Our physical body is, however, finite. The problem of an infinitely self-transcending consciousness trapped in a finite physical world constitutes the defining existential dilemma of human life. Heidegger believes that there is no right way to live life. The only right way to live life is being true and authentic to yourself. When we live by considering others all the time, we become conformists or outcasts, either accepting what they say or rejecting what they say. But in either case, we make decisions based solely on others rather than on our own true authentic self. Heidegger says that by contemplating death, we become individual. He says that we are each on our own timeline and we must make our own decisions with unique consequences within that space of time. Heidegger's existentialism severs human beings from the normative comforts as well as from the process and consequences of socialization. It leaves man to choose and create his own singular meanings and values against the background of nothingness. In short, existentialism gives the view in which the traditional divinity that had provided a transcendent and absolute meaning for existence is either completely unknowable to or totally absent from the human sphere. Heidegger's philosophy is a search for authenticity or ownness or physical integrity.